What is going on, everybody? YouTube, fam bam, all the good folks. This is going to be a really quick video because I'm actually out the door and I've got like 30 minutes to go 60 miles and try and get to Los Angeles, West Hollywood in particular. Many of you may or may not know that today, May 26th, 2009, the California Supreme Court upheld a decision reaffirming the constitutionality of Proposition 8. And essentially what that said is that they are reconfirming or standing behind the voters' will in terms of the last election, where the definition of marriage is between a heterosexual man or woman and woman was cast. And so I'm sort of torn in that I am extremely disappointed in the people of California, as California has long been known to be a somewhat liberal, freer thinking state. Unfortunately, that does not necessarily appear to be the case. I am happy, actually, on some respects, that the Supreme Court did not simply arbitrarily overturn Proposition 8, simply because the will of the people, has been upheld. And I think that's very important for our constitutional process, irregardless of how wrong I think the original concept of Proposition 8 may be. I'm actually going to try and get out to, like I said, to the rally out in West Hollywood. I think it starts at probably, something like 7, over on San Vicente and Santa Monica Boulevard. It's going to go up probably to Hollywood and Highland, I think. It'll probably take about an hour or two for the thing to run to completion. But one thing I will say is that I am never, it never ceases to amaze me at the proponents of Prop 8 who are okay with creating a permanent underclass. And most of the people that I talk to that support Prop 8, either on religious or whatever grounds that they may stand on, are usually okay, and they don't actually see it as creating a permanent underclass. But in reality, that's what happens. You are creating a society that is separate and unequal. And what really disturbs me about that is that for some odd reason they seem, and when I say they, I mean those who support Prop 8, seem to think that at some point in time their own personal freedoms and rights could not be trampled upon or taken away. And if you were really or truly an American and believed as much in the Constitution and the original ideas of the Constitution as they claim, or as I do, you would know that to trample upon the rights of any... Who is this? It's not important. To trample upon the rights of any individual is to trample upon your own personal rights, because just as quickly and as easily as they could outlaw same-sex marriages, they could outlaw something that affects them. And, it's not like these, when I say these people, individuals, gay, lesbian, trans, whatever, are some sort of aliens from Saturn. These are your brothers, these are your sisters, these are your aunts, your uncles, your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents. These are your neighbors, these are your friends, whether you know it or not. And to arbitrarily take away a simple, dignified right from my mother or my friend or my cousin, to me, is unthinkable. Yet, that is what they have done. And so, at the end of the day, I truly hope that people will understand that you cannot simply arbitrarily create underclasses of people, okay? You cannot simply say that your life is invalid or holds no legitimacy versus my life. It's wrong. At one point, Africans in this country were considered, less than 2/5 of a man, and we saw where that got us. So anyway, I'm done preaching. I'm out the door. Hopefully, I will try, if my battery lasts, to get some footage of the rally, of the march, or whatever. If not, I'm sure you'll see it on the news. You guys have a good one.